All right, YouTube, we got let into Lifetime. We got lucky today. We had a little bit later starts in the morning. Was unsure if we were going to be able to get into this Lifetime because my membership does not count for this one. I was hoping at bare minimum we could use the guest pass. I get there to sign in and he goes, "You're that Instagram guy, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here for a couple days." He's like, "I got you." So we got in today. We're going to start off today with a little spinal flow that I hit pretty much every single time off a plane. I'm getting to the age, 29 years ripe, where a plane ride into a shitty and different bed absolutely locks up and destroys the spine. So we were feeling a little bit stiff today, so we're gonna hit the spinal flow. The spinal flow just consists of three-way neck movement, so we're going ear to trap, ear to trap. We got chin tuck into some extension there, and then we got rotation, rotation. We got 10 each of those. In between each of these spinal moves, we got 20 pogo hops. Dr. Tommy John taught me that just to flush the system. You can never really have a negative hitting too many pogos. You're gonna feel way better after, get the blood flowing, get ready to roll. Get those feet ready to get after it. And then we got 3 more spinal movements after that, also paired with those 20 pogo hops, where we got hands here, just rotating side to side. Start with the neck, rotate as far as you can, then twist up into that, rotate as far as you can, twist up into that. Then we got just basic ass side bends. Those freaking lateral GHR rebounds yesterday got my core absolutely lit the fuck up right now. That shit is tight right now. Those were painful, but it was kind of a cool pain. It was like, oh yeah, you got after it yesterday. So those were cool. Then we had the one that I struggle with the most, which is a Jefferson curl into some extension, trying to segment each piece of that spine at a time, open that baby up. From there, we're gonna hit some hangs and some hip wipers and some hip circles. In between each one of those, we're gonna hit some deep tier squatted hops, and we got 10 of those in between each one just to warm up the hips and get everything ready to roll for these snatches. And we're feeling much better than we did when we walked into this place, which we were pretty fucking locked up. Today's workout's pretty light. We got, I think, 3 sets of 2 power snatches at like 65%, 3 sets of 2 power cleans at 65%. We got some RDLs and we got some core work before we go, so should be in and out. Then we got some camping later today. Tomorrow we got BP with Doug, so that'll be the first softball content on this little vlog series. Thursday we got the home run derby. Friday we got men's tournament. Saturday, Sunday we got co-ed. It should be a pretty electric week. Let's get after these snatches. All right, so I messed up the sets and reps a little bit. We got 4 sets of 3 at 165 pounds, so should be pretty light on those. Feeling nice and light and poppy there. Getting some explosive work done today, and we'll warm up to get there. Should be feeling pretty nice by the time we leave today. Let's go. Oof. 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 All right, we got set number 1 here, 165 pounds today. Again, I've been really enjoying these lighter days. I feel like I'm explosive leaving the weight room, and it's that the velocity side of things is something I haven't really touched on a ton in my programs. And touching these lighter weights and actually like hitting volume at these lighter weights feels really, really nice. And again, it's just the confidence level and how the body feels leaving the weight room. Obviously, you're gonna feel better moving lighter weights than you would just crushing yourself. But it's really nice to do this and like go to a softball game or something like that. It almost treats it like a primer. Every time I do one of these workouts and I go hit softballs, I hit 400-foot bombs and it feels amazing. So we got 4 sets here, then we got 4 sets of cleans, then 3 sets of RDL. Should be a pretty sweet and quick day there. Before we hit this first set, I was kind of asked a question about whether should I take a job that I'm not super interested in. It was a strength coach talking about getting his foot in the door, being a yogi at this facility that he really wants to be a part of. But he wants to be a part of it as a strength coach rather than a yogi, and is worried about the reputation of like, what happens if I start as a yogi? Will I get trapped as the yogi when I want to work my way up and move my way forward? And I get asked this question in like a lot of different like realms in a lot of different ways. And the truth of the matter is you have to earn the right to say no to things. Until you're at a point in which your inbox is just flooding with opportunities upon opportunities to where you literally can't say yes to it anymore, you should be saying yes to all of these opportunities. It's just a lottery ticket, man. I can't tell you how many opportunities I've said yes to that turned into like opportunities I didn't think I would want to do or didn't like totally love or believe in. You do that and you do a really good job in those places. You stand where your feet are and you be elite right where you're at. And I cannot tell you how many opportunities have presented itself that were so much better from those original opportunities that I wasn't fully settled on just because I took full advantage of those opportunities in the moment, right? So I really think you do have to earn the right to say no to things. And once you earn the right to say no to things, that's a totally different skill set and something that I got to work on now to where I'm still saying yes to things I shouldn't say yes to. But again, that's a much better situation to be in than the start of my career where I was like, we did not have the right to say no to those opportunities because the opportunities weren't presenting themselves all the time, and rightfully so. I didn't have a skill set in which I had earned the right to say no to things. So I think as a young strength coach or a young person trying to get in this field, or not even young, if you're just new to the field and just trying to get some opportunities, say yes to everything. Be really present where your feet are and watch those opportunities turn into other opportunities. And you can absolutely get trapped. So like the fear of being trapped as the yogi in that facility is not an unwarranted fear. You can definitely get trapped in molds. I felt like I was trapped in a mold of like the meathead strength coach when I was in the college sector and wasn't really respected for all the other knowledge pieces and all the other things that I was doing. But again, that set me up to open up my own private facility in which I could work with athletes that did respect everything that I brought to them, but I couldn't have got to that point without first being known as the meathead strength coach. And just like everything else, whether it comes to training, whether we just have so much information and we feel like we have so many things thrown at us that we have to plan it all perfectly first. And like you're gonna get so much further if you just do it first, you figure it out as you do it, and you come up with your plan concurrently with your life and with the things that are popping up and with the opportunities that are presenting itself, rather than trying to plan all these things and then miss out on the opportunities that are right in front of you. So biggest piece of advice I can give is be where your feet are right now and do a really, really good job where your feet are right now. And I guarantee that allows you to progress to where you want to go. And one of the things that I love is talking about how Joe Rogan used to be the host of Fear Factor, right? And whether you love Joe Rogan or hate Joe Rogan, it doesn't really matter. It's like he started off as something completely different than he is now. And now he makes $100 million doing a podcast and something that's completely different because he took advantage of where he was and he developed skill sets where he was at. And people remember him as the Fear Factor host, but you can't really hold it against him anymore. You can't really say, oh, he's just the Fear Factor host. And people that do, it's just like you have to laugh at that person because they don't get it. That Fear Factor host now runs the most powerful podcast in the world. And if you're stuck looking at him as a Fear Factor host, that's on you and your IQ level. So if Joe Rogan can start off in those roles and Joe Rogan can work himself out, every one of us can. We just got to take advantage of the opportunity in front of us. So be where your feet are. Earn the right to say no, and plan concurrently, plan as you go. Stop that percentage-based model of programming 52 years in advance when you don't even know what's going to happen this week, right? So let's get the sets. Let's go. Let's go. That little rant made me think about softball a little bit and so many other aspects of my life. I like softball because it simplifies everything to like numerical values, stat lines, and it's actually it's just a shortened gamified version of life. But for so long I was plotting and planning all these things about softball and watching all these videos and thinking about all these plans and thinking about the best way to do these things. And all that thinking led to a lot less work actually being done and a lot less progress actually being made and a lot more confusion. The more I was thinking, the more I was learning, the more confused I was, until I finally just committed to doing 100 swings a day, man. And 100 swings a day simplified everything. I would take a piece of knowledge that I learned, I would try it to see if it's real or not. I would learn real quick if it was bullshit or not. I would keep the stuff that was good. I would throw out the stuff that was bullshit. It actually expedited the way in which I was able to learn because I was diving deeper into more practical knowledge and things that applied to my real life situation rather than just absorbing all of this information that I had no idea what to do with because I wasn't actually living in it. I wasn't actually answering questions in my real life. The swing that was right in front of me. And it just all became simplified when I started taking 100 swings a day and I learned what worked, learned what didn't, and doubled down on the knowledge pieces that did work and threw out the knowledge pieces that didn't work. And then it made my learning and actual knowledge acquisition so much faster faster and so much better because I was diving into better rabbit holes, right? And that applies to everything, right? Work simplifies things. Work makes you smarter. Work makes you more efficient. And it's actually the scientific, smart way to do things rather than just sitting in your room watching these YouTube videos, pretending like you're learning how to learn, pretending like you're learning how to start a business, pretending like you're learning how to become a strength coach. You just need more reps coaching. You need more reps at a job, and you'll learn what you like, you'll learn what you're good at, you'll learn what you have a skill set in, and then you can monetize those things. And you can monetize the things that you can be a true 1%er at in this world rather than trying to do everything everybody's trying to tell you all at once, right? So start working, start doing more, start taking 100 swings a day in whatever that category of life is for you. And I bet you get a lot better results. All right, let's get the second set. All right, third set here. Bar is not moving the way I'd like it to move, but we are getting work in. Let's go. Ooh. One more set. Holy fuck. All right, final set here. Let's get it. Better. Ooh, there we go. Get some cleans. All right, now we got some power cleans. We got 4 sets of 2 here. This bar, again, is moving like absolute ass. The body feels fucking shot from all the travel that we had. And we gotta dial in a little bit. We gotta summon a little bit from our legs right now because there's nothing there. But it's a good little washout day from the flight. So we're a little bit more primed on Wednesday and Thursday for softball and some hitting. So let's get it. All right, final set here, then we're gonna get to some RDLs. Let's get it. Good shit. All right, now we got 3 sets of 8 RDLs. I'm gonna start pretty light. I'm gonna count this as my first set. We'll go to 275, probably end at 315. That back feels like it's absolutely fused. So we're gonna get the work done that the back allows today. We're gonna survive this camping trip tonight and survive tomorrow's lift and BP set. So let's get it. Yeah, that was a smart decision. Holy fuck, hamstrings are already lit up. Woo! 2 more sets. Second set here, 275 on the bar. Let's rip those hammies up. Let's go. Let's go. All right, last set here, then we got about like 5-ish minutes before the girlfriend comes picking us up. And we'll finish up with some Superman cross crawls just to get that spine and back moving again before we head out and go full Tommy John today. Let's get it. 315 on the bar here for 8. Let's... Come on. Yeah, that was spicy. Let's get some Superman cross crawls and get out of here. So just to finish today's workout, we got these Superman cross crawls. We got 100 total. Arm each leg here, trying to go as fast as possible. All we're doing is arms as long as possible, legs as strong as possible. Opposite arm, opposite leg march. So we pull up here. We pull up here. We keep the thumbs up, and we get a ton of reps in that cross crawl pattern, and we flush out that spine just a little bit. Let's rip. Ooh. Ooh. All right, that's a day. Then we gotta go wait for the girlfriend to come pick us up from Lifetime. She's the GOAT and got all of our camping supplies. Well, I went and got this lift done, and now we got a 2.5 hour car ride to the camping ground. We got some hiking, we got some swimming. Should be pretty sweet. Let's go. We got the VIP Uber right here, riding in style. How's the camping supplies? You got all of it. What's the message for the people for today? What's our message?
I gotta have a message.
You gotta have a message. I was hyping the people up about how you're MVP and let me lift while you got camping supplies.
Message is get your boyfriend's camping supplies.
And we are off. Let's go. All right, it is about 11 p.m. at night. We just had a 3.5 hour drive to the campsite. We had about a 1 mile walk into the campsite. We brought everything in. We set up the tents. We ate some food. Harl's made some amazing burritos for us to chow down on, and we had a couple snacks. Then we realized we forgot the sleeping bags. We had to walk back a mile and 100% saw a bear prancing through the woods, so that was a little bit sketchy. And then we walked to a different part. So on the way there, we walked one path that was more wooded, saw the bear prancing through the woods. So we took the other way back, and on the other way back, we heard a bear growl in the middle of the night, and it was one of the meanest growls I've heard in my life. So we put all of our food in the bear safe container, and we are staying in a tent tonight. So wish us luck. I gotta get out of here athletically somehow. Good morning. You gonna come say hi? What time is it? Like 7?
It's like 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Good morning.
It is early out, but it is pretty out. Yeah, I wasn't able to spend time here because they were kayaking this morning. Oh yeah, those people in the tent over there.
We're here in Longmont to play some softball. I'm here to sit in a park and read a book. He's here to play softball.
We are on our way to the field to go BP with Mr. Dog and open up the swing a little bit. Let's get after it. Let's go. Yeah, you push that one over. I just got back from BP and our microphones did not work the entire BP. It was recording on the phone audio, which really jacks everything up. because we had about a 2-hour conversation about softball and all things hitting. That was going to be a separate video, and then we had a little intro for Doug for this video just to kind of introduce him. But he's one of my boys. He's a dog. He plays conference ball. Just an all-around great human being. I met him last year at Texas. He pitched for me in the home run derby. And again, is just one of the most genuine dudes I've ever met. Today we're working on a ton with BP. We're just warming up. Both of us haven't swung all week. We have the derby tomorrow and then the tournament this weekend. So we're just trying to get loose, hang out a little bit, and get some bats to balls. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll be back with the derby and the lift tomorrow. Keep chopping wood.